There's nothing like kicking ass with your friends. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 greatest retro co-op games. For this list, we'll only be including games leading up to and including the 5th generation of consoles. We're also making it a requirement that players share the screen at the same time, eliminating turn-based games, sports games, as well as tournament fighting games, on the basis that players don't cooperate but murder each other.
Wins. Fatality.
Number 10, Metal Slug.
Metal Slug!
Kicking off our list is the insane run-and-gun arcade classic in which buddies can bring the horror of war to the enemy's doorstep. Here, players find and use countless fantastic weapons, upgrades, and tanks to take out the forces of an evil general whose rebels have launched a coup against the world's governments. 6 levels full of POWs to rescue, a buddy to fight beside, and a ton of heavy artillery. What's not to like? Number 9, Wild Guns. We love the Wild West, especially when it's all steampunk, packed with sci-fi, and has you relentlessly shoot the screen. The plot here is that player 1 assumes the role of Annie, who wants revenge against a gang for the death of her family, and player 2, who plays her bounty hunter friend Clint. We dig the rapid third-person action. It makes our trigger fingers itch. Number 8, Streets of Rage 2. With the city falling into the hands of a criminal syndicate, 3 police officers quit the corrupt force to put their lives on the line. This means that you and a friend take on the roles of 2 of the 3 idealistically unarmed cops who possess exceptional martial arts and boxing skills. This means curb-stomping wave after wave of degenerate filth in an effort to clean up the streets. It's called Streets of Rage for a reason, and it's essential play for male bonding. Number 7, Final Fight. If you haven't played this before, you don't know what you're missing. Transporting you to Metro City, 2 players choose between 3 selectable characters, each with their own skill sets. One of these happens to be the newly elected mayor and former pro wrestler Mike Hagar. The goal, defeat the Mad Gear gang and rescue Hagar's daughter Jessica. This means 6 stages of brutal face pounding. Awesome. Number 6, Pocky and Rocky. This arcade-style top-down co-op gem by Natsume takes place within an anime-inspired version of ancient Japan. There, players choose between a girl and her raccoon friend and set out to battle brainwashed goblins and stop the mysterious force that's controlling them. A cleverly disguised shooter, this romp is best played as a pair and is wildly fast-paced, addictive, and bursting with personality. Number 5, Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Long before Halo, these brothers are the ones who best represented Red and Blue. A side-scrolling beat-em-up, this sequel to the excellent but ultimately solo NES outing took things to the extreme. Remember the brothers' love interest Marion that you saved in the original? Probably not. But anyway, here she's brutally shot to death in the intro, and all that's left is sweet, sweet vengeance. There's nothing like street justice, and this one brings it to awesome new locations like a heliport, lumber superstore, Wheatfield, and finally, the gang hideout. Number 4, The Simpsons arcade game. Everyone loved The Simpsons back when arcades were all the rage, and we still do, especially in this multiplayer game. Playing as the Simpson gang out to save Maggie from Mr. Burns and Smithers, this beat-em-up had up to 4 players take on the not-so-friendly inhabitants of Springfield. While it's not overly complex, it's timeless fun with a decent amount of fan service to the show. Besides, where else can a suburban mom beat up people with a vacuum cleaner? Wait, is that sexist? Number 3, Smash TV. An arcade classic before being ported to various home consoles, this do-or-die extravaganza pitted pals against wave upon wave of enemies. Forced to fight for survival within a violent game show in the desolate future of 1999, the bromantic gameplay involved moving from room to room, killing enemy hordes from all directions, collecting better weapons, power-ups, and prizes, until finally killing the host. If this were a real TV show, I'd watch it.
Bingo! 10 seconds! Contestant 2!
Number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, Turtles in Time. This Konami classic was amazing to play with others, whether it was 4 players in the arcade or with a single buddy on the SNES. Simple and fun, players made use of a basic attack, power attack, and jump to take down the Shredder, Krang, and the Foot Clan across time in order to rescue the Statue of Liberty. Not only was it simple enough for anyone to pick up, it adapted everything that we loved from the original cartoon, plus the music kicked shell. Number 1. Contra 3, The Alien Wars. Aliens are dicks, am I right? This run-and-gun game for the SNES takes the 2-player side-scrolling mayhem to a new extreme as the aliens launch a full-scale assault in the year 2636. Now that's the future. As the original heroes' descendants Jimbo and Sully, this game brought arcade-quality graphics, complex level design, more environmental interaction, vehicle segments, and the ability to fire in 8 different directions without having to move or jump. Simply put, this is glorious 2-player pixelated mayhem. Agree with our list? Which retro co-op game do you best enjoy with a friend? For more entertaining top 10s, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.